and welcome to Dr. VGP's Talk Show. Into every life, some rain must fall. As the season changes from the sweltering heat to the marginally breezy evenings heralding the rains, the flames of the forest across the city are still ablaze with fire. The air is full of promise. So also in the lives of the citizens of America, as the businesses emerge out of the COVID pandemic and the wheels of fortune keep churning. Romances are forging ahead in ardent passion. Careers are being taken skywards, with different kinds of entrepreneurships being made and earned. Our guest today on Dr. VGP's Talk Show is a young 37-year-old woman who survived several challenges striving to be successful. Yes, struggle is the first step of being successful. Join me to find out if she is headed in the right direction. Welcome to Dr. VGP's Talk Show. We have with us today Dr. RANI YOUSEFFZAI. Welcome. We are delighted to have you in our show.
Thank you. I'm delighted to be here as well.
Great. RANI, our viewers would like to have a quick peek into your sparkling personality. Could you, in 3 words, describe the RANI YOUSEFFZAI of 2021?
I would say passionate, competitive, and ambitious.
Great! One can describe you as a fierce, passionate woman in the digital age. What sets you apart from an ordinary girl?
I would say my life experiences, what life has taught me, the opportunities that I had in my life to travel around the world, makes me who I am today. The good and the bad and the ugly that I've seen in life is making me very different than an ordinary girl my age at my situation with 2 little boys.
Wonderful. You, again, coming back to how competitive can you get in this digital age?
I know I can be the best. I know my capacity. I know how much I can push myself. And the more I push myself, I know I can be better and better. And a lot of people think I'm arrogant, but I know that I can be the best and I will be the best of the best. If I touch or if I put my mind anything, it has to be perfect.
Well, today, gender parity is catching up for women. Are you in control of your life?
Absolutely, I would say yes.
And how much of your life do you control?
Besides what God wants to control, everything else is me, myself, and I.
Great. Me, myself, and I.
Yes.
Wow. The whole world revolves around you.
Yes.
How have you found that in your past experiences, you had met several challenges and several triumphs?
Yep.
What would you say so far the greatest lesson in life you have learned?
Don't wait for anyone to come and rescue you. Do what you can do on your own and accomplish it at your own best ability. And all I can do is my best. And I think my best is not too bad.
Great. Now, what would you say are the typical ingredients for success today?
A lot of compromise a lot of sacrifice and a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication will take you where you need to be.
Great. Very well said. It's easy to say, but are you practicing it in your daily life?
I have to. There is no other choice. Yes.
Good. Now, you are meeting different types of people in your life, and you come across in your day-to-day businesses as you're building your empire. You have been in the healthcare industry, in the beauty and cosmetic industry, in the corporate culture. What would you say, what do men find irresistible in you, if any, on a lighter side?
Obviously, a voice of a woman is not heard. So I believe when I speak, especially the way I look and the way I speak, a lot of people at the beginning do not take me seriously. That has been a challenge for me. So until and unless we put it in practicality and men see that I actually practice what I say and I actually practice what I preach, that's when they start to take me seriously. And then the best thing that I've known is that if things don't go their way and they go my way, that's how the challenge starts with a lot of men in business. Because in healthcare, I've been in healthcare since my 20s, and a lot of my competition has been middle-aged men, and a lot of them with Middle Eastern or Indian background. So it's been very challenging. So until and unless we take the first step and they actually know how I do business, how I practice it, they do not seem to take me seriously.
وما بالتربيط بشمي لابن بمارا اللوخن أنا بالطلب من بابا من دي بوخن بابا بجانج مغب لوخن سبت إلي مغب لوخن ومن نوخن من الشيست بابا بلط.
How would you rate your personality at home and at business?
At business, I would say I'm at 8.
Okay.
But at home I'm at 12.
Oh.
So at
You're
home,
totally
yes, I have to express myself to the fullest. And but there is some limitations outside in the business world, in the society, that holds me back from completely being myself. And that's why I rate myself at 8 in business and outside world.
Good. How would you rate yourself on the same scale with makeup and without makeup? Because you said how you look is a great part of your personality, according to you. So
yeah, I am known to go into surgery even with my makeup. I bring a makeup remover and I have them remove my makeup before I go into any surgeries. But at home, I take my my makeup off most of the times, and I would say.
So, rating yourself 1 to 10.
Without makeup, I would say a 6. With makeup, a 9.
What would you say are your strengths?
My biggest strength is believing in myself. Because I know that I can believe in myself and I can trust myself.
Great. So self-belief is your strength. What is your weakness, Rani? Men. Okay, say it loud and clear so everybody can hear. So tell them, that's good.
That's a joke. But my weakness at this point of life is my kids. Okay. They are my strength, but they are also my biggest weakness, because anybody in the world knows that.
How old are your kids?
5 and 19 months.
Great, we'll start walking.
So.
Great. Viewers, we had a little peek into Rani's personality. Now let's dwell into seeing what she's doing and how she's what was her past, what's her present and her future. Rani is the way. Rani, Your father is a Pakistani, your mother is an Armenian, Assyrian and Iranian.
Yep.
You're truly multi-ethnic. Today, you're a strong influence in America's melting pot. At what age did you arrive in America?
Thank you, Dr. Prabhakar. Yes, I got here when I was 16 years old, and I was born in Urumia, Iran, and we are the minority Christians in Iran, so that triggered us to come to the United States through Austria as a Christian asylum program that they had, and I arrived here with my family at 16 years old.
What was your first job when you came to Chicago?
I worked at a language lab at Oakton Community College in Skokie. Then I went to work with the dean's office at Oakton College in Skokie as well. Then I knew that I was interested in healthcare, so I got my pharmacy technician license. Then I became a certified nurse assistant, and that pushed me to go and help my parents at their home health agency, and I worked as a nurse assistant and ventured into healthcare system.
Today, the world has given you a different status.
Yes.
With 20 years of experience behind you, especially in healthcare and home healthcare experience, do you think that home healthcare today in America during the COVID pandemic is still profitable?
I like working with people. Doing healthcare and home health has pushed me to meet so many incredible people. It's been an interesting journey. For past 20 years, I've seen so many different people, from patients to healthcare providers, and that actually has helped me so much myself to be able to help others. And if home health is, at this day of age, done right and according to compliance, it is still profitable. So I would say yes.
What is the venture that you like the best?
When I got here, for me it was all about healthcare. It was about body, how to heal people, how to help them physically. Then as the new millennium came in, everybody was obsessed with the looks, how you look, your body.
Going to gym and looking for.
Absolutely, yes.
Exactly.
So I ventured out into medical spas. So Bellesa Medical Spa is one of the places that I started a few years ago. And now I am very interested to venture into mental health and behavioral health. So I believe at that point I will feel satisfied and completed, because at that point I'll be able to say that I've taken care of body, physical body, looks, and then also mind. So the three components of a wholeness of a human being is already taken care of. So I think that will complete me at the end.
I guess you're in the right direction with a continuum of care between body, mind and soul, and mental health is definitely going to be what America needs in 2030, as all public health experts feel. Now let's go and take a look into your Bellesa Med Spa and Clinic and tell us how you're transforming others. When I saw you a couple of years ago, you look so different today, amazingly beautiful, incredible in every way. So tell us the secret of that magic for our viewers.
Sure, I will take you on a tour.
Rani, we are here at your Bellesa Med Spa and Clinic. Let us take a peek into where all the magic happens.
Yes, welcome. This is Bellesa Med Spa and Clinic. This is, as you said, where the magic happens, the transformation happens. That's where people come to relax, feel good about themselves. I have created this spa to be a one-stop shop for everybody. For example, we use Versa as a filler that helps with pumping up your lips, or if there's lines around the face, we can always project it out and you feel 10 years younger immediately within 5 minutes. I'm going to give you a small tour and a sneak peek into our medical spa.
Great. Tell me, what are the services you offer here? I've heard that you do amazing Botox work.
Yes. So Botox has been used for many different applications. Main things that we use it for is absolutely making the face enhancement, as eyebrow lift, from getting rid of the wrinkles and fine lines, and anything that you can think. Even the jaw lines can be fixed with Botox. We have experts that have over 20 years of experience with Botox, and they are the ones that are working on our patients. We have different exam rooms. The first room that we are focused on weight loss. We have a physician that comes in. We do medication weight loss. We do consultations. We have laser weight loss, and also we work with state-of-the-art products like PDO threads.
Great. Tell me about PDO threads. It's one of the things that's exciting today. It's something that you lift your thread goes
Yes.
up, and you lift something up there to
Yeah.
make you look younger, apart from Botox. Tell me how does this
So
work?
a lot of people, you've heard of actual facelift, and a lot of people are scared, or they do not want to go under knife to get a facelift. So PDO thread is a non-surgical way to do facelift, eyebrow lift. We actually do breast lifts. We do body contouring with threads. It's so interesting how the technology can work towards making us enhance our body and face. We are one of the only 3 clinics that offer this service in the whole state.
That seems amazing. Now tell me, are these services available for men too? Because with all the Metro Man today and everybody, I see a lot of guys getting
Yes.
Botox, getting PDO threads, and
You will be
of course
surprised.
your weight reduction.
Yeah. Oh yes, you'll be surprised how many men clients we have. As human beings, doesn't matter if you're a woman or a man, when you look in the mirror, when you look at yourself,
feel good
you want to
and look
feel good,
that,
you want to
correct.
have that confidence to leave, especially men, because they're usually more exposed to the outside world. So we do have many clients that come in, and they're men. They go from different things, from Botox to fillers to weight loss. We have a lot of men clients.
Are these services affordable? How competitive are you with the others?
Well, the point of having this clinic is I wanted for everybody to be able to feel good about themselves. So we are very creative with coming up with different packages, different discounts. Even we do raffles for different events to have a range of different services available to different budgets. So you're
trying to make the state-of-art, sophisticated beautification and dermatology services accessible to everyone who wants to look good.
Yes.
Tell me about your laser room, which is doing awesome weight reduction without going invasive, non-invasive mechanics. Tell us about that.
So the technology that we use was only FDA approved a few months ago. And we use a combination of laser and radio frequency, and we combine it together to focus on different layers of fat. So we melt it depending on the patient after the consultation. Of course, you have to be compliant. You cannot leave here and have fast food and expect to have great results. But we've had clients that lose up to 1 or 2 inches per treatment.
Great.
So we try to make it very soothing for our patients. We have candles that we light up, and this is our laser machine. The treatment takes somewhere between 10 minutes to an hour. We have wide range of facials and treatments. We just brought in some eye treatments because we have a lot of clientele around here that suffer from dark circles. We always look for innovative products. We always look for the next best thing that is out there to be able to give it in an affordable price to our clients. As I said, we're a one-stop shop. We also have all the other basic services that medical spas offer, manicure, pedicures. We do dips and no-chip manicure as well. And we have our pedicure machine there with massage. Loli's our technician, and she takes good care of our clients.
It's great being at MedStar. spa and clinic, Belasas. But what does Belasa mean?
Belasa means lovely.
In what language?
In Latin.
In Latin, good. So how does Belasa differ from other med spas and clinic? What is the uniform selling point for Belasa?
Affordability, accessibility, and top of the line products.
Great. Now, Rani, it's an exciting morning spending with you. I want to know, what have you in store in the future? Let's go and take a walk to see where you're going 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road, into what the future holds for Rani YOUSEFFZAI. We are here at the Navy Pier today. Talking of Navy Pier, what do you do in your leisure time?
I love exploring. I like racing my cars. I like to do a lot of reading, and lately I have been putting my thoughts into writing, and one day hopefully I'll write a book about it.
Great, that's wonderful. You started writing, reading. Who are your heroes?
Mahatma Gandhi for his peaceful ways, and Dr. Luther King for his non-violent ways. And these two heroes inspire me for my future plans.
Great, that's wonderful to know. Rani, you are a very intelligent woman, so-called. How would you rate your intelligence level?
Well, I think right around above average. I have a lot to learn. I have a lot to grow. So I get by.
Okay. Does social approval mean a lot to you?
I am known to be a rebel. I follow my heart. Sometimes it so happens that the society is part of the norm of the society, but sometimes it's not. But by the grace of God, by God on my side, I am willing to take over, face the world, following my heart.
That's the spirit. Rani's the way. Where do you see yourself, Rani YOUSEFFZAI, in 5 years from now, 2026?
I've always done my entrepreneurship, so I will be nurturing my home health agencies. I would love to franchise Belasa Medical Spa and Clinic and have a few more branches, and then venture out into mental health, behavioral health, so that way I can feel complete with the body, mind, and soul. That's how I will accomplish what I want to accomplish in life.
How do you plan? You're talking about behavioral health and mental health, which is an entirely new field for you. How do you plan to go about it, and where do you start?
Well, I have the Empowerment Nations, which is a 501c3. It's a non-for-profit organization. I would like to set up something with that into the mental health field. It's a brand new field for me, so we'll see how it goes.
Great. What is your most immediate plan for 2021?
I would like to set up a Global Eye Gandhi King Center in Chicago.
Where would you like to establish this Global Eye Gandhi King Legacy Center in Chicago?
I would like to establish it at Englewood neighborhood because it's one of the most improvised neighborhood in Chicago. There's a lot of violence, there's a lot of need, and I think that is where we can make a real difference.
You're absolutely right about that. Englewood could use a Gandhi King Legacy Center of Excellence, and it should be a community collaborative project as you're envisaging it.
I absolutely agree. I would like to invite everybody to join us in this venture. I cannot do this alone. come in as partners, as however you guys can help. I think it will be great, a collaborative effort.
Great. Yes, together we can do it and establish that center. Rani, I would like to thank you for joining us this afternoon. Your spicy personality, your compassionate attitude, and your ambitious agenda. We wish you every success as you venture into your corporate world and foray in 2021 and beyond.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. And I must say, you look so fantastic. I love the outfit. It goes so well with your personality.
Thank you, Rani, so much. When they told me I'm going to interview a diva like you, I thought I'll step up to the plate and try to look like you and be like you today.
You look
Thank you
amazing.
so much
Thank
for
you.
joining us.
Thank
It's been a
you.
wonderful afternoon with you.
Thank you
here
for
today.
having me.
Thank you
Thanks.
so much.